sweetie. Oh, hello, both of you. Mockingbirds. I'm waiting to see if I'm going to see my stellar jay, my blue jay. There's different types of bluebirds. There's the eastern bluebird, which actually looks like a robin, simply because park ranger. Wow, you dipped in and you dipped out. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, phone? We pay so much for these phones, and the quality just goes away. The price keeps going up. Everything's going up, but salaries and credibility. Right? Confirmation. Salaries and credibilities are at an all-time low. We have people who want to run things who aren't anything but a bunch of hoes. Tricks, thugs, no love, but yet they preach love. And I'm talking about the preachers too. Man, I got some tales. I have some stories for some of you. But why? Why? Why bring that up? Because it's Mother's Day weekend. And Val Jones is outside live, sitting on her back porch. Cool. Legs a little hurt though. Sometimes I forget I'm 69 years old. So I'm waiting to see if they're going to take the step away that they're supposed to take away, the old step from the old front porch, but it's still there, okay? So, oh yeah, I just wake up doing poetry sometimes just because I can. Everybody wants to flash their freestyle skills and how brilliant they are at rapping or whatever it is. Okay, go ahead, do you, man. Go ahead, do you, ma'am. Go ahead, do you, sir, ma'am, him, them, shim, whoever it be. I'm not in a competition with anybody. I'm not in a competition with anybody. You don't want me in a competition with anybody. That's what you showed to me. That's why I don't go to these open mic poetry events or stuff like that. I'm too old and I'm easily too bored for that. I mean, I can't. There's a certain point when you get a certain age where you feel like, I'm going to live the rest of my life. I'm going to be more than just okay. I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good. I'm going to be around the people I like. I'm going to be around the energy I like. I'm not here for a fight, but if I have to fight, I can fight. I'm not a killer, but don't make me. You forgot I was a military wife and a military brat. Both my parents, not one but two, both my parents were in the military. That's facts. Both my pioneering parents were pioneers in their own family lineage. That's facts too. There are some cousins and stuff that will never talk to me again or shouldn't talk to me again, and we know why, don't we? Am I talking to one of you? Are you watching me too? I love it how, you know what? Thank you for taking the trash and the demons away out of my life. But this little place, it's not a little place. My TARDIS is right now. My TARDIS actually's got quite a bit of room, more so than some of you have. How much are you paying for what you have? I don't want to know. But actually, I mean, even though my finances are kind of like not as nice as they were before, I know enough how to like just make things work. I know how to save. And I know how, even though I'm at 69 years old, I know how to, where I know what I do is quality. I do quality voice work. I do quality commercials too. I have my own equipment, so I don't have to go to none of your studios or use you or pay you what to do. But I literally have had every artist, every poet, every person that I've tried to help in my community. Wow. Yeah. Yep. And that's why I don't hang around none of you. I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with you. I don't do festivals like I used to do no more. Remember? Oh, you don't remember when I used to host stuff like the Sankofa Festival, and I would be at all the festivals: the Sankofa Festival, the Malcolm X Festival, the Kwanzaa Festival, and all that stuff. I'm not mad at any of that, but it was hard to get paid. Sometimes I never got paid. See, they treat you like a slave like that. I told you there's only 3 classes of energies here, and maybe that's all around the world because this is a microcosm of the bigger macrocosm. which is three entities, whether it's in Fayetteville, North Carolina, Spring Lake, North Carolina, or way overseas, Japan, China, all the same to me, Spain, you know, Italy. It's only three energies. You can break it down on many different names, but it's the same type of energy. Just to break it down in human terms: slave master, and troublemaker. I'm gonna be troublemaker right now. Christians, there was no J back in the word, so Aramaically speaking, Jesus is not real. Aramaically speaking, that name, I didn't say the person, I didn't say the energy, that name is not real. So when you want to get on Muslims about stuff, you want to get on Hindus about stuff, you want to get on Buddhists about stuff, you want to get on other people's cultures about stuff, you are fitting the bill as the Nazi trying to, I'm going to bring this great mission to these people who are just culturally lost. But you don't know how did they get culturally lost? Did it ever occur to you? Have you ever thought how we went from having pyramids and kings and queens and robes and all this? By the way, most of the people, if any of the people in the Bible, were not white. They were not white, by the way. So when you have white missionaries going over to Africa, if we do a timeline, if we, the crow says, oh, she got something to say. Oh, it's Val doing a sermon on Saturday. Mother's Day weekend. Ooh. God. 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 Hey, babies. Can you see this? Be impeccable with your word. Become a white magician. I can't do this. I can't. It's too much going on. Can you read? Why did you decide to do live today? I don't know. I wasn't going to do anything. Oh, because it was a birdie. So the birdie said, you got something to say. You need to clarify some stuff you said last night. Okay. Be impeccable with your word. All the magic you possess is based on your word. And you cast spells all the time with your opinions. You can either put a spell on someone with your word, or you can release someone from a spell. All the magic you possess is based on your word. And you cast spells all the time with your opinions. What you believe and what you believe about people not only puts a spell on them, it also can put a spell on you, especially with what you're saying is not true. There are a whole bunch of witches around here that they swear out they're not witches now, but they came up to me, I'm a witch too. I'm a witch too. I'm a witch too. What am I supposed to do? So, I mean, like, we all are aware of witches. I'm not Taylor Swift or none of that clique. I'm not the Hollywood tricks. I'm not the, you know what? When a crazy ass wannabe queen of the block witchy bitch, you know, oh, they mad at me, they crazy, but you jumped on that tea too. You all lied to me, like you didn't think I know. I didn't know. And I mean, like I said, what fool? I remember on a Saturday, it was a Saturday around this time, you know, because Saturday is like and I think I said that too. Saturday is like my sacred time. I like my alone time. And because I said that, the demon came out of one of you. And they just knocking and 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 knocking. And I'm like, bam, 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 bam. And this is my quiet meditative time. And this crazy bitch just knocking on the door like this house was hers and making people in the neighborhood look like they got something going on. Fuck no, I don't fuck with hoes. I don't fuck with chicks. I don't fuck. Oh, sorry, mother. Ooh. Oopsie, I slipped. Military brat potty mouth. Excuse me. The moon's in Libra today, so you know what I mean. I'm speaking in their energy. I'm speaking in their language that they can understand, or maybe they can't understand me. They'll never understand me. But this really happened. This crazy hoe. I mean, she's never really apologized for that. Yo, she was justified in what she did by knocking and bang in front of everybody. Got everybody looking at me like, did I? I mean, it's one of those. Have you ever seen people like when they break up? and somebody's obsessed with somebody, and so like that's the person that likes to key a car or be hollering out in the window, "Come down! I just want you to talk to me. All I want you to do is just talk to me. I'm not gonna leave. I'm not gonna leave until you talk to me." Yeah, that type of stalking action. So this clown was doing that type of like, because I'm like, I know my neighbors will look. How can you not hear? Everybody heard because she's loud. On top of that, she is loud when she wants to be. She's real loud, except when she want to be quiet and in her little secrecy. Found herself face down on the floor by herself for a couple of days. Almost died fucking the wrong way with me. Go ask her about that. But I put a spell on her. No, you put a spell on you, bitch. You put a spell on you. I told you, you too. All of you gonna learn how to treat me with respect. I'm not a killer, but don't make me. Don't call the demon or the devil up on me, bet, because your devil now serving me. That's what I heard my daddy say. And my mommy said too. I hear the crow. No, it's not the crow. That's the rooster cockadoo. That's a lot of roosters out here, by the way. Anyway, be impeccable with your word. All the magic you possess is based on your word. And you cast spells all the time with your opinions. You can either put a spell. I just woke up, right? I feel like I'm speaking not even in my intelligent radio voice. I feel like my voice is somewhere in between. Yeah, and I know it's 11 o'clock, but I've been nursing this leg because the steps that they didn't take away, I don't know if they're going to take away or not. But if not, because I said, oh, I can make a step exercise out of this. And for those of you who have ever done step exercises, you already know. I haven't really done the step exercise. So you know what I mean when I say step it, forgetting I'm 69 years old. So I did a little, I did a little exercise, but I did not, I just did it right. And now my leg is hurting because I think I pulled something. Well, I am 69 years old. Not gonna stop me from what I'm gonna do today. But yeah, but I finished the lady about the crazy lady across the way. So no, because when somebody wants to say that, when somebody wants to throw some salt on my name and say I'm crazy, well, what did you do? And you have witnesses of that stuff too. And so this is one thing, like I did in one of the like this person who did that video, sir, you're good. I'm gonna play you again another one of my videos. But you know what, Pisces are the real unicorns. Some of us are, not all Pisces. All Pisces are not the same. I cannot speak about everybody. I can only stay in my lane and speak about me. I'm not like every Pisces you see. I'm like me. So that's what you need to start doing, is starting to learn how to judge people individually. When you start putting people in groups, then that can mess you up, because you've seen me hang with people that I would never hang with anymore. So if you judge me by the group that I hung around before, that was your error in you. I've hung around gangbangers. I've hung around gang members. I didn't know or didn't care. I've hung around gang leaders, ex-gang leaders. I mean, listen, you got that everywhere. I mean, that's just, it is what it is. That's that type of world. I've been around mafia types too. No problem. Some of them, treat me like that. I'm their girl. So that's why I say you never know what a person knows in reality. But I believe in being kind to people. And if I'm kind to you, then the rest of the responsible thing to me would be to be kind to me. But when you want to play on my kindness and take it as a weakness, then that's the other part of me you'll see. That other fish is a killer. The Pisces, the goldfish, oh, I'm just a little koi fish. I'm just swimming and being magically me. But you turn me into that other fish, then bitch, the shark and the piranha I will be. I can kill you in a variety of ways. That's too why I'm on federal watch too, see? We're all learning. The smart ones are learning from me. The dumb ones are dying, because they keep trying to be something they can never be. So anyway, so this crazy elf is gonna she literally goes all around the house knocking on everything, because I'm like just in my bubble. I just want to be, and I guess maybe that was that. So she felt the need. Well, the demon had her back. The demon was riding her back. That monkey was riding her back. So she's like knocking on the front door, knocking on the window, going all around the house, knocking. I think there was like a big stick, a big branch, because I got this tree right in front of my house, and I maybe where the guys had cut the branches off, but they didn't throw it away. In any event, so she took one of the big branches, and then after she did all of that, she started beating on my roof. I swear on my mama, on my dad, I swear to God, that is the truth. And I would not lie, especially now because the yard be yarding. Ooh, the yard be yarding. It's still yard season. That's the truth. So, that's what I'm showing you. And I'm giving you receipts and proof. When crazy calls you crazy, consider crazy, okay? Consider the real stories about somebody that I just want to be seen. I just want to be loved. You want to be friends with me some kind of way. That's how you treat your friends. It's that crazy type of shit. Some people are jealous. Some people are just a bitch. Some people are just a crazy, jealous, dumb bitch. Now she mad. Now she mad. Well, yeah, you know what? You should learn how to take criticism the correct way. Common sense should have said, don't be beating on her house that way. Had everybody have everybody in the neighborhood going like, because that really did. I started feeling some kind of way because I've seen where obsessed people do that. Obsessed people and obsessed lovers and shit do that. You see stuff like that all the time. And I'm like, there is absolutely nothing remotely going down with us like that. Ever. Never. 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 But the point is, like the guy in the video said, Pisces don't like to be embarrassed. But we don't like public embarrassment. We're not that bitch. We'll be nice and 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 we'll be nice until we snap and switch. And so I'm sitting there by the 15, because she did this for like 20 damn minutes. Now you tell me if that's not insane. Somebody that's just knocking all over your house, knocking all over. Even the Jehovah Witness know you knock on the door a couple of times, you don't come, they're going about their way. Not this dumb bitch. So she's just gonna knock and knock and knock on a Saturday. I will always see. I remember that's why certain people try to say she got dementia. I remember everything, bitch. My mind is like a steel trap. And I be stacking like that. I be stacking like the CIA. I be stacking like the CIA on Diddy. I be like, okay, you know what? 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 I might not. I'm not gonna shoot my clip, and be what you call it. What you call it? What you call it? What you call it? It's a word. It's a word. It's a word. Come on, help me, soldiers. It's a word. It's a word. It's like a prematurely ejaculation too, but it's like when you roll it off too soon. No, it's not me. That's not me. It seems like that's when no, I don't prematurely ejaculate. That's why I hear a lot of these fake ass wannabes. So I can make her change with my wine. I will cut your wine off in front of you. Titty bop that bitch. So no, but I don't deal with public embarrassment. So I'll be stacking and stacking and stacking and stacking and stacking, and then when I finally, as they say, sometimes you gotta pop off and show. I pop off like that. Here's the receipts for this. Here's the receipts for this. Here's the recording for this. Here's the pictures for this. Here's the this. Go ahead, bring me in a court of law. Let's go. Bring the lie detector test out too. I'll demand at least 3 or 4. At least, just in case one messes up, another one. Let the confirmations begin today. Let the confirmations. It's like the paper. It's like the confirmations of the card. Wow, and our cardinal is colored. I can't get over that. Our pope. I'm gonna keep saying that because that is just like that is hilarious to me. It's hilarious. That is true. It's hilarious. That's true. Nobody's not talking about that right now but me because they don't know what to do. What do we say? Tell the truth. That's always works for me. But yeah, so she was doing that. So I'm sitting in my house while she's just beating on my house for 20 minutes. And I'm trying not to be the old me because, I still got that PTSD. And that's why I think some crazy Baltimore bitch or Baltimore whore, gender not specific, because it could have been Mark or Jen. I don't know. I really don't know about these people in reality, honestly. And they clearly don't know me. But they've been doing this for a long time. They have tried to come through me through so many names and so many people and so many friends. Hey, baby, that's a killdeer. It dipped. It came right in front of me and it dipped like that. That's the killdeer. These protective birds, the killdeer, the red-winged blackbird. I heard one of my rangers say she hated red-winged blackbirds because, she was traumatized because they dip and dip and dip. But whenever I'm out on Fort Bragg, they just come around me and they just sing and sing and we just trip. And it's like, and then did you see the picture where you had the cardinal, you had the northern cardinal and the red-winged blackbird right there. Like, oh my God. This is real. Ooh. If people... I'm just sitting on my porch, sitting on my porch. I'm just talking, sitting on my porch, sitting. Wow. But yeah, okay. Fit distractions, good distractions, but confirmation. That was a cardinal in the background. Oh yeah, we do that, don't we? Oh, you're right there. You're right there. Hey, baby, you're right there. My stellar blue jay is right there. Oh my gosh. You think I'm kidding? I'm not. What does that mean, Val? Finishing the story. So, but wouldn't you consider that crazy? Somebody who's just knocks on your house for 20 minutes. People are watching. Crow says, "Yep, that's insane." Just knocking and knocking and knocking. Now I got people thinking, number one, the bitch didn't stay in her lane. Number two, why are you embarrassing me? Number three, who do you think gonna open their door to you when you're acting like an insane idiot? And number four, people don't know me. So I'm sitting in my house going, because should I have my had I taken my gun class by then? I think I had. So I think I had my loaded Glock. I did. If that was a test, that was a God and devil test for me too, of what I do. And really, I held everything back. I held everything back. I see you, fly, baby, fly. We're flying, Val. We're flying. No, and I haven't taken no drink, no smoking, no nothing. I'm not. People want to say she got. You know what? I used to smoke weed with some of these people. I mean, weed's everywhere. You come down Bragg Boulevard, you smell it. For those of you who just get to North Carolina, just get to Fort Bragg, and if you wonder why you coming down, like, do I smell weed? Yeah. The minute that one, two, three, four, oh, there go all the blackbirds some more or crows or whatever it be. Anyway, but yeah, but it's that type of insanity. So I'm sitting in my house going, okay, do I shoot this bitch? Do I call the cops? Because clearly she's sick and insane, and she's got a problem with me, but I don't have anything that I have anything of nothing of hers, and she ain't got nothing for me. So I just, like sat and really that was my thing because I was going to see how long was this crazy heifer going to do that. And it's people who do stuff like that, but they don't think they're crazy. You don't think that's crazy what you did. Knocking on my house, going all around my house, knocking and beating on my door, beating on the front door, beating on the back door, then getting a big old thing and hitting on my roof like you are bound and determined to have me come out. And see, that's the thing. When somebody's that crazy and bound and determined to have me come outside when I am in my seclusion and my peace and my meditation, I know that is some demonic hateration. You were bound and determined to take me off my sin. But you better be glad you live now. You will never be my friend, ever, ever. I'm gonna blow up right in front of your face. I don't know you, okay? Yeah, you are crazy. People think you crazy because you are crazy, because that was some crazy shit that you do. And plus, you embarrass me. That's something you don't do in public, too. Who the fuck are you? So after she went on about 20, 25 minutes. I'm sitting there. I'm trying to calm myself down, self-regulating. That's what Val Jones says. I self-regulate. So don't tell me the nice collective. This is a message for you. None of you bitches ain't helping me. You grifting off me. And I'm telling you, all your money and all your views are going to go down the drain because God is not playing with you. God's not playing with me either. No, no, no. Now we're going to see who is insane. Yeah, that humiliation ritual done went way off track. That train will never come back. No. So, yeah, so I'm sitting there self-regulating because I'm like flexing in between. Do I shoot this bitch now? Because legally I can. She's on my property. I mean, I know the rules. I know the rules. So technically I can't, but legally I can't. I can shoot at her. Or I can let her in and just shoot. I mean, I know what to do. I know what to do. So, but I'm just sitting there just at a certain point after about 15 or 20, it probably was more, I mean, it was at least 20 minutes. It was at least 20 minutes. I was counting because at about 15, 16 minutes, I was just going to sit there and wait and sit and see how long is this bitch going to do this? And that's when I started to actually get amused. So I let her just, I let her just get it out of her system because now, you know what, the neighborhood's looking at you. Like you are clearly the fool. You are clearly showing off how crazy you are right now. And maybe the neighbors might be crazy too. But the thing about it is I'm sitting here thinking, nah, these people are gonna think we got something like, is this a chick fight? Is this a girl fight? Is this a they got something going on? Is this a lovers fight? None of that. None of that. None of that. That's why some of you bi queers, dykey ass hoes, you want to fuck everything for the dough. No, bitch, I don't do that. Fuck the man up the street, fuck the crack dealer, fuck whoever you want to, but you will not be fucking me in no kind of way. Sorry, mother. Sorry, daddy. Saturday, potty mouth. I'm working on it. I have very many reasons to work on my mouth, but you know what? Hey, it's my video and it's my channel. That's how I speak. When they do it, it's okay. What that is, too. But anyway. So she finally went on about her way. Then I calmed down for about another hour or two or three, probably three. Then I went over to her house. Yeah, now the tables are turned. I went over to her house, knocked on her door like a civilized person. What is it that you want from me? What is it that you are trying to do? And she either had some peanut butter or some boots to give me. And she didn't want to leave it on my porch because she was afraid that somebody was stealing. What the fuck? So either that's a witch trying to give some shit to me. Either way. But that was just a layman's excuse. And right there in that moment, I too had to like sit there for a second and self-regulate. And I'm real quick. I mean, you know what? That's one thing. People think Val just be popping off, but I'm always calculating in what I do. Always. Always. I just don't act like it because I'm Pisces. I'm the Lulu. Said shit. So I said, listen, that was disrespectful and crazy. Don't ever do that again. You don't know me like that. I don't roll like that. Don't ever do that again. And I'm at that. She hasn't yet. Now she might get a bee in her bonnet and another devil up her ass and decide to do it again. But bitch, it's gonna be a different ending, you know what I mean? I am not your friend. Reminding you that last time you really went way off a straight, you were found face down in your house for a couple of days. You almost died. Almost might not be a almost next time. I'm just telling people, don't play with me and my kind. Now, let's get out to Fort Bragg. See, I switched like no, because your 4th of July show, which is on June 28th. Listen, this is no hateration at all. This is no hateration. Do what you want to do, okay? Do what you want to do. Number one, I don't do crowds anymore. I just don't. We did the first call, so I have to pull another one on this. So in case you haven't heard, I'm gonna let you promote. I'm not gonna say his name, yo. I'm gonna let you promote. Oh, is that a little green grasshopper? Little teeny weeny bug. Little teeny weeny bug. The funny thing is, many of the people out there don't even know who that is. So, this is he is a famous person. He's a famous person. They don't know him from his movies, but they don't really know him from his music. Some people do. Depending on if you're a Gen X or boomers don't know him. Boomers don't have a clue. Some millennials might consider the music that you're into. And I started thinking about it as I woke up. Does he have the right music for you? I don't know. We'll see. I mean, he has the capability. But the industry is humiliating all of their the humiliation rituals are going wrong and strong. That's what you get for messing with a real one, for messing with me. So All I've got to say is, because like I said, I'm out there. You all should know I'm not making up. Everybody wants to be famous. I mean, that's one thing about COVID and all this, and everybody's doing the videos. And that I'm not hating on nobody's hustle. But the thing about it is, people started hating on me. They started stealing from me, started doing the same thing I do. And then they started like totally like just totally like what you call it, totally like trying to isolate me, like, you know, oh, we don't know her, we don't know her, or either try to set up all these lies about me. You got this little sack of shit in Philly, and this little sack of shit in California, and this little sack of shit in New York too, and this little sack of shit in Baltimore, this, you know, telling lies about me that's not true, but they won't come up in my face, but I'll send some of you. Bitch, everybody knows how I've cussed out the block when they did me wrong. I am that type of chick. Oh, Val Jones real strong. I'm an angel, but the gangster in my DNA goes long down the road. I mean, truth be told, it was my grandmama's spirit that says, don't fuck with these hoes. Okay. I told you, my great, I don't know, somewhere down the line, one of those great grandmas was buried in Jernigan Warren. You do the math. Won't no blacks buried at Jernigan Warren. Is that you learn nothing from those Charles Ford Chestnut books, but I do. So anyway, back to Hootie Who. Uh, I started thinking, does he have the type of music? I mean, somewhere he does. It depends on how long his set is, and I think he'll learn how to table it. So I mean, he's not a dummy. He's not a dummy. So he would know what to do. I don't actually know if he has enough content, but he's smart enough to carry it off. Maybe. That's all I'm gonna say. I won't be coming out there. I don't need to see you. But yeah, we go way back when I was working at Radio One in Atlanta. Magic, and he was working at Hot as Chris Lover. And I was the one that, let's just say, I broke out under the covers. I left Radio One. I worked for about how many months? I worked with absolutely no contract, because if you know the radio contracts, it was insane. It was insane. The what you call it, the no compete clauses. The no compete clauses. Okay. This is when you know how worthy you are or how not worthy you are. Same thing. You want me to, because for those of you who wonder why I got out of radio or why I got out of Radio One and didn't look back, no offense to Kathy, no offense to Mary Catherine Sneed, but you got to know. But, you know, we're cool. So I don't have a problem with them. My beef and my war is not with them. Listen, I learned from the two most powerful women in the radio industry. The two most powerful women. More powerful than Beyonce. More powerful than the Kardashians. Listen, Linda, listen. If you gonna learn, go high, not low. I don't mess with these hoes. Now, on another note, y'all got other stories that you can say, but that wasn't our relations, okay? Mine was purely business, and purely it was what it was. But you know, I don't play that shit, people. I don't play that shit. I know what I made of. Somebody's not gonna make. I have a lot of wonderful stories about working at Radio One and having Jermaine Dupri come up in my studio. Not Hot. I'm at Magic. See, and Jermaine Dupri's telling me he listens to me all the time. Jermaine Dupri. Mike Malden was his dad. Nepo baby. But, you know, there was some talent in that. I'm the type of person right now that can turn my back to an enemy and don't worry about a thing. Because my birds and my nature is literally protecting me. My angels have wings. You know what I mean? I would never date a rapper or actor or anybody from the ATL. Everybody in ATL got a business card and a rented car. Or don't have a car at all. There, everybody's like, I mean, I will say this about Miss Baidu. You better call on Tyrone. I mean, I got it, because I'm like, she was talking about, like, here he goes, like, sorry, Miss Jackson, and she said, call me Tyrone. Listen, Linda, listen. I don't care about none of these people, sir. What is going on with you? There was a time that I used to like. Never mind. I'm not even going to go with that. I heard a little bit of. I mean, are we really trying to sell that? You got more. You got more than a piano monkey on your back. But go ahead with that. You met hella people. No, you can't sit with us. Nobody wants to. So no, but the radio about the radio contract. So this is when you really must be worthy, because when I left, I mean, I was like, no, I'm not signing this. But I worked for months without a contract, which is totally unprecedented. Here we go. Totally unprecedented by Radio One. It ain't fun when the rapper got the gun. Maybe I should get a T-shirt. No, I'm fine. But I'm the real thing. I am the one. But you are funny. The birds are welling out. The birds are welling out. It's Saturday. I wasn't supposed to say anything today. I thought I was like taking the day off, like for fun. Isn't this fun to you? You are gorgeous, though. No, it really is it's the stellar jay or the bluebird. I don't know. What are you? You think I'm kidding? Let's see. Can I flip it? Can I flip it? Can I flip it? Yes, you can. I can't really see this from outside. Where you at? Where you? Okay, let me. So be thinking I'm like just talk stuff. No, they just be talking stuff. I see a bird. Like, I don't know sound effects. Difference between sound effects and real birds, by the way. I'm actually a radio person that does actual radio production. I know the difference between what birds sound and sound effects. Sometimes I just act like I don't, by the way. That's for whoever be trying to play with me in my face and you think I don't know. So I can smile in your face, bitch, and I just let that go. Because I know something you don't know. Doo-da, doo-da. Oh man, how many mofos can you fit in one jail cell? But no, but yeah, but no, but so I'm working on a non-compete, because I wasn't going to sign that because they wanted me to sign a contract